Oh yeah, we're gonna search it. You know, I mean, and we haven't found nothing in there.
Listen to the devil, man.
Okay, and what does that have to do?
They
with
just
me?
fishing.
When am I free to go?
At any point in a
So,
police
and I'm gonna jump
encounter,
forward. So right now, he asked him, you know, when am I free to go? You know, so this is what that devil gonna respond.
Officer, am I being detained or am I free to leave? Generally
Now
speaking,
this is
the cop says, you're free to
the
leave.
guy speaking
You're free
over,
to
the guy
leave.
whose channel this
Well,
belongs to.
most of the time.
Whenever, man. Whenever? Yeah.
So the officer just said, whenever, man. So Jake's, and you know Jake's simple. You throw a rock in front of Jake, Jake gon' a rock. You know they. Jake not really gonna know what's going on. All right, so he's not. You know, he don't have the scriptures. He doesn't read the scriptures. He doesn't know what's going on. So watch what happens.
All right, put your hand in my bag. Don't think so, dude. Freaking drunk.
And he's not resisting. Look, he got his hands behind his back. He's not moving. And now that right there begins his ass whooping. That Jake wasn't resisting. That cop, he just pushed him forward on the car. And naturally, if you were to get your body thrown onto a car, your arms might shift a little bit. That's only natural. And they got to doing what they do best on us, man.
What's going on?
What's going on? Oh man,
Sir, I didn't do anything.
this shit
Put him on your
horrible.
back.
What's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on, sir. You got his hand? Yep. What's going on? 129. What's going on? 129. We're fine.
Put your hand behind your back. I'm going to tase you.
I'm just doing it.
Put your hand on your back.
Clear. Oh, yeah.
Put your hand behind your back. Now, for all you cop lovers out there, and I know you're going to be posting this, he shouldn't have resisted.
God, so basically, you know, that's another one. They charged him with a shit ton of shit, and I believe he got off because after reviewing the tape, there was no reason for him to get done like that. But they had tased him, as you saw in the beginning of the clip. They tased him. They put 3 different. They lit him. They lit his ass up. Shit, let me finish this one out. He down there crying on the ground, man. Grown ass man crying. Got to turn his ass
now, I know
up.
you all have questions, you know, such as what
Let me
happened
see
after
if
the
he's gonna.
Found pills in small plastic bags.
Okay.
Crawford today with civil rights attorney Ben Crump.
end. Well, let's find out.
And by this time, I couldn't breathe at all. I was being punched while I was in the headlock.
Crawford today with civil rights attorney Ben Crump calling for justice. The Baytown Police Department says Crawford resisted arrest after officers found pills in small plastic bags similar to narcotics for sale. He wasn't charged with any drug possession, by the way. Crawford says that they were antibiotics for a spider bite, yet no one gave him a chance to clarify.
So simple as that. I guess they saw the pills and they came up with the plan. We finna fuck this nigga case up. And that's exactly what they did. Hey, and that's something, I mean, shoot. That's something that could happen to anybody. You could have just had your vitamins out. You know, you was finna take them, you know, after you get off work, before you going in and go somewhere. You could have had, hey, they didn't even give him a chance to explain. They saw that and they must have made up the idea. They probably gave each other some sort of signal. Yeah, let's get his ass, you know. And the lab went and tested it, and it's only probably found out, you know, come to find this antibiotics. You know, hey, we're completely at the mercy of the Lord now. Hey, always pray, because this could be you, this could be me, this could have been any one of us. But the Lord, He be keeping us from this because we have a job to do, which is this prophecy, which actually should, matter of fact, that's why we should, being prophets as of right now grants us a sort of immunity from certain things happening. All right, I'm not saying we won't go through certain things, but as of right now, it's our job to be out there on them streets. So the Lord is going to keep us up to a certain standard. So actually, you should be scared to fall out of this truth. You should be scared to not be prophesying and doing the work of the Lord, because now you're useless. And we're already we're already just pawns. So now you're a pawn and you're not doing what you're supposed to. You're really discardable. You're really nothing. So you should You should do this work. That's the only thing keeping you alive. All right. Let me get this next one loaded up. I'm gonna pause it and get scripture real quick. Me and goddamn commercials, man. This word is the only thing keeping us safe from getting our heads cracked in as of right now. Because these devils sure do want to do it, but they can't move on us right now. Man, they finna put the... You see... Oh, man, he finna... You see how he putting his guns up. He about to put the beats on that, Jake. Let me get... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to look it up on my other phone, Salakia. Basically... I think this phone is dead. So I'm gonna just let this clip play. God dang it. And I'll get the next one while it's playing. Damn. God damn it. Salakia.
Men who say 2 Detroit police officers crossed the line are calling for police to release store surveillance and police body cam video.
They say the footage will show that the officers are rotten apples in the ranks of good police officers. Our Kimberly Craig was there as the 2 men at the center of this case talked about what they say was a crime by cops.
Mikael Jackson says seconds before he was taken to the ground, he had not said anything to Officer Richard Billingsley. But Jackson's friend DeMarco Kraft, who recorded this, says he's been harassed by Officer Billingsley before.
I go to court and jail and they just get tossed out and dismissed.
And when Kraft says he saw Officer Billingsley on May 31st, he says Billingsley tried to taunt him. He wanted to drive off, but Jackson, a bus driver for the city of Detroit, reminded him that they had not done anything wrong.
I can go in any gas station I want. I mean, it's a free country.
What's wrong with you, man?
As soon as I reached out for the door, I was on the ground.
The officers eventually let Jackson up, and Officer Billingsley followed Jackson around the gas pumps. And when Jackson went into the store, Billingsley maced him, and then this.
Look at this. Felt knees in my back, punches. It was like a nightmare.
Detroit Police Chief James Craig says store surveillance video shows Jackson taking a swing at Officer Billingsley. But Jackson says that never happened. Action News has learned that Officer Billingsley was the driver in this police chase in 2015 that resulted in the deaths of 2 children. We're told he was disciplined.
Why would you defend rotten apples? Why would you do that? What kind of trust are you engendering in the community to go ahead and defend rotten apples?
As prosecutors are reviewing possible charges against Officer Billingsley, these men say Officer Patterson should also be charged.
Patterson has something to do with it too. I mean, if you leading some, he's an accessory.
That Jake look like a Pokemon. But hey, the shit, it speaks for itself, man. We're completely at the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua here. This could be any one of us at any given point in time. Let me get get this Matthew. These devils they have the authority to kill, and they've even passed it off to lowly minded Israelites. They give them a badge to do the same thing to one of his own people. Completely under the curses. Hand over foot getting shitted on. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16, it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore as wise as serpents and harmless as doves." All right, so we're sheep. We're harmless. All right, so we have to be wise. It says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in the synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. That being, some of us in those final days and times, some of us will get snatched up. Some of us are gonna die. But as of right now, it's not our. We let Yahweh Bashem Yahushai fight our battles. All right, we're not the mighty tough guys. All right, the Elder Apostle Gabar had did a video dealing with that earlier. The fact that, you know, having it's okay to look weak on the outside, or to not look all big and mighty on the outside, but inwardly you are. You know, this isn't our kingdom. As Yahushua said, if it was, you know, he would come and fight. All right, I got another one right here. I'll probably play one more, you know, then I'll close it. You know, hey, you can't, man, don't even sneeze next to one of them. This next video, this man was doing his job, and they came and fucked his day up.
Hey, my name is Eric.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, I'm Jordan. Hey, I'm Kelvin. My name is Kyle.
My name is Denise.
Welcome to the daily life of a Job Corps student.
That's faggot.
NYPD's had the boot on this tow truck for almost 2 weeks, preventing Jose Rodriguez, pictured here, from doing his job. Ironically, his boss says he got the boot because he was doing his job. May 30th, the company, Finest Towing, was alerted that a bank wanted this car on Richmond Terrace for repossession. Rodriguez hooked it up for a tow and abruptly found out the driver is a detective at the 120th precinct across the street. Rodriguez's manager, Caroline DeStefano, had just authorized the tow.
He called me right back, and he didn't speak. I just heard him say, I didn't see a plaque in the window. He hung up. I knew it had to be a cop's call because I heard him say a plaque. So then he was surrounded by a couple of off-duty cops, and then they called over other cops, and he got arrested for having a stolen car when we had a repossession order for it.
The detective allegedly offered to pay Rodriguez for the 3 missed car payments, but Finest Towing says it's illegal for it to collect debt. Only the bank can
one of
do
those
that.
piece of shit officers couldn't afford his car bill because he's a piece of shit. He's probably out splurging money, and he went to stop Issachar from doing his job. You know, hey, these devils don't care. You can be a law-abiding citizen and get your head abiding in, all right, beaten in. They don't care. They show no mercy. They're demons.
And only the bank can authorize a car to be released. But allegedly, police took the car off the tow truck themselves and put Rodriguez in jail for about a day.
He used his authority to drop the car himself.
DeStefano says the officers confiscated the truck's cameras, but this photo of an officer dismantling a recording device was automatically uploaded to a storage cloud. Rodriguez says when he was first arrested, he was charged with a felony for possession of stolen property. But then, when he appeared in court, his charges were changed to misdemeanors. The Staten Island District Attorney charges Rodriguez's truck did not display its license plate properly, and he did not have a New York City towing license. The city's Department of Consumer Affairs says drivers who pick up tows are required to have a Department of Consumer Affairs license, but Finest Towing and several others we spoke with argue it depends on the tow. You don't need a DCA license for repossession jobs because those are considered private, unlike for hire tows, such as when a car is disabled or in an accident. Monday on New York One, the mayor was asked about
they brought up some little loophole law so they wouldn't be held accountable for doing this car dirty like that. So these devils don't give a shit, man. They'll do us however they want to do us, and they'll get away with it. Why? Because it's their time to rule. They've been given, hey, they're taking peace from the earth right now as we speak. All right, let me get this Zechariah. Then I'll play one more after this and bring it to a close. You know, there's so many more. Hey, these was the nicer end clips. You know, I could. There's some. I'm going to play one. Hey, man, I really don't have a whole lot of words. I know I'm stuttering and I'm dropping my words, but if you just get on YouTube, type in police brutality and watch, I dare you. I bet you $5 you're not gonna get through 15 videos before you want to get to splitting heads open. All right, Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. It says, I'm gonna start up at 4. Thus saith the Lord my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. All right, so that's what we're dealing with here. These devils are slaying us, and they find themselves guiltless. The police department will do an internal investigation and find that they have done no wrongdoing in beating Lil JoJo head in because he was chewing bubblegum too loudly while walking down the street. All right, that's how they get down. And there's nothing we can really do about it. All right, let me get this clip. I believe oh yeah, this shit's crazy. Oh, I remember this one. Wow.
What's up, people?
Okay.
All right.
I thought this was a whole different one. I'm gonna fast forward. Just to sum it up, basically the police were looking for, and this, of course, they got the wrong person again. They were looking for someone in a red Honda. They happened to come across someone in a red Honda and was the wrong people, and they let them things loose without even really asking a question. So, hey, we're at the mercy of the Lord in this world. This is, oh, you know what? I'm going to end on one more scripture after this. Y'all know what this place is. You know what we walking through. What place we walking through, y'all. Y'all already know. I'm going to end it on that scripture.
Shows the officer firing several shots at the car last week.
Tearing them up.
She and the driver did not appear to be armed. Both officers involved in the shooting are on administrative leave while an investigation tries to determine if they were justified in opening fire.
All right, let's cut to the video, and then you'll get the rest of the story.
Investigators say Handon police officer Devin Eaton initially failed
Got
to turn
on
his body camera.
Took off running like a little girl. Took off running. So basically, man, let me let it play.
But the footage his camera did capture shows Eaton
busting.
Aim at a car.
I know y'all can't see as well as I can, but basically he was at the driver's side. They told him to stop the car. They told him to get out, and they were getting out as they're told, and the police just started opening up on him.
Passenger inside.
And they
22-year-old Steph.
Yep. She got shot in the face. So
Stephanie Washington was the passenger. She was shot in the face.
Yep.
The driver, 21-year-old Paul Witherspoon, was somehow uninjured. He got out of the car an instant before the first shots were fired.
He took off.
Connecticut Public Safety Commissioner James Ravella. Was he ordered to open the door?
There are indications that he was told to open the door, yes.
So he was told to open the door, and he was doing what he was told, and hey, comply and die. You know, that's the name of the game with Esau.
Or come out with his hands up.
Which is what he appears to have done.
It looks like it, but I can't tell you what's in one of the hands.
You see, here's the thing. Police apologists love to say that. Just do what you...
You know, so hey, that I'm going to end it on that, on the Psalms. You know, there's so many. There's one in particular that just came to mind. You know, the police were about to kill a man that had a Tonka truck in his hand. They was like, he's got a gun. This motherfucker had a Tonka truck. Your 5-year-old nephew Tonka truck in his hand. So and he was an escaped mental ill patient from a facility. And one of the workers went out there to get him under control. And the police ended up shooting him. And he had his hands in the air and was laid down. And they still busted him. You know, so, hey, this is Psalms chapter 23. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters, which is about to happen for us here very soon. All right, right now we're going through all this hell, but the Lord is about to lead us through still waters. All right, we're going to be at peace. All right, it says, He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. It says, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which we are in now, America, Babylon, Egypt, whatever the holy hell you want to call it. It says, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. So though we're down here and we are liable to all this shit here, you know, if we fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, they'll take care of everything else for us. You know, that's why you don't see brothers showing up to camp with their forehead lumped up. Like, damn, brother, what happened to you? Oh, man. Police said I was reaching for a gun, you know, or some crazy shit. You know, we catch our trials and tribulations in the flesh. The Lord puts us through certain tests, but like He tells us, He's not going to tempt us with more than we are able. All right, some brothers physically couldn't survive a beating like that. All right, so the Lord ain't gonna have us, as long as we're doing what we're supposed to, making our lives a living sacrifice for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. He's gonna uphold us and make sure we're just good enough to be able to make it out to camp and to be able to do these videos. That's why it's important to do so. All right, if you're not doing what you were born for, then you're useless and you will be discarded as such. All right. Thy rod and thy staff shall come for me. All right. It says, thou preparedest the table for me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and it's about to happen for us here soon. All right, we're going to overcome our enemies, and our cup is going to run over, meaning us being blessed so heavily in the kingdom. All right. It says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai forever. All right. And so, hey, until we get up out of here, just, hey, be cool, be smooth, Don't be out here on no nut shit. Otherwise, you're liable to get SpongeBobbed. All right. What I mean by that is get holes riddled through your body. All right. So, with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Rechakurash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk with them, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.